Alright, y'all boys, we're reacting to fake content is ruining streaming. Let's get right into it.
I usually wouldn't talk about this type of stuff because it doesn't interest me. Anything Kai Cenat or Kai or mainstream streamers I don't want to report on. I mean, unless it's something serious or something I really feel strongly about. But that's because it's content geared towards a very young audience, which is funny because Kai doesn't believe so.
I don't know who thinks and believes that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as if you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown bro. If kids tune in, you gotta call their parents, gang. That ain't me.
The truth is, this content is made for kids. Kai
Exactly.
Cenat yelling at the top of his lungs, niggas dancing like this is some kids bot music video. And as an 18-year-old, I'm just cool off it. But the reason I'm making a video on Kai Cenat's son is because it's just getting to a point. I'm not gonna lie. Why are we making so much scripted and fake content? Why are we scripting shit so much? If you watch my video on how Aiden Ross is Twitch's Diddy, you know I mentioned how he has a certain script he repeats when he's ready to act like he's changed. This isn't exclusive to Aiden. A lot of streamers do this. They have scripted segments. I don't mean stuff like games or activities. I mean they will fully script a part of the stream. Like how I'm writing this video. It's just
me personally, bro, I would never script none of my stuff, bro. That's just me though.
Because I remember when I actually watched Twitch, I enjoyed tuning into the actually live aspect of it. Back when streams were random and weren't just rehearsed actions. I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's actually talk about this. So recently, Kai Cenat's son, Kai Cenat Superfan, and others have been in their own content house. And now I won't lie, this is cool. The idea of content houses aren't bad. You can really farm clips and produce some great content when done right. For example, 5-Star House. That was some of the best content I had seen, despite my criticisms of Max and the fact I don't even really like this nigga. That was good creativity. 5-Star House was so good, I'm going to be referencing it because what I'm going to talk about today is probably some of the most melatonin inducing content I've watched, and that's saying something because I make commentary videos, but I'll come back to that at the end, so just remind me. First, I want to do a little recap on the events that sparked this video, and then I'll tell you how I feel.
Yeah, bro, it's mainly Ty Lil personally. It's not really Ray, but Ray did get to a point because he started talking personal shit about me and shit like that. So basically, Tyler just been doing a bunch of shit off camera that's just pissing me off, and I can't deal with that shit. I'm a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? And
He's not.
the shit that he's been doing. You're a paid actor, Chad. I'm not acting for this. It's crazy, Chad. I'm not acting, nigga. Chad, this is dead ass. Y'all always think a shit. Y'all always think a shit a joke.
Basically, Rakai felt like off camera Ty Lil was a bit of a tweaker, acting like his pops, and because of this he's going to leave the content house, which I doubt. But my thing is, if this nigga really had problems he would have been left, which already makes this feel really fake. Clearly it's not that bad because it's being streamed and made into a spectacle, and two, this dude is getting paid for this, which is great. Like, I would never hate on a young black man getting his money outside of humiliation rituals, which Rakai's low-key been part of. I ain't gonna lie.
I sincerely apologize for him getting bust on his neck. He tried to get blessed like his uncle.
Yo, what the fuck, chat? Hell no. Getting bust on your neck? Oh, I don't even know how I repeated that shit.
It's already
like,
seeming a little fake. This then leads to Rakai wanting to go and burn Ty Lil's signed LeBron jersey, and I'm 90% sure this is also fake. You can already see Mr. Overreactor / music stylist having Kai Cenat looking pretty surprised. In retaliation, fireworks are lit inside of Rakai's room and they just exploded. And we already know AMP is known for their crazy 4th of July wars, but this ain't the same. I feel like what makes the AMP 4th of July wars more satisfying to watch is because they felt more authentic and spontaneous compared to this. But this, it just feels like everything is predetermined, man. Let's use 5-Star House for example. There's a segment of Tay just running and chasing Nico after he did something to him, and you just can't tell me that isn't infinitely more entertaining because you can just tell that isn't some scripted shit.
Accurate word. And it's funny how y'all. I swear to God!
Oh hell no.
What are you doing?
He like a big fucking, he like an orangutan, cuz. I never even seen that shit.
Tell me that's not entertaining. You got a whole bunch of young dudes competing in challenges and at times letting their emotions get the best of them, leading to real crash outs. And trust me, we're gonna see some quote unquote crash outs. But speaking of crash outs, I'm gonna let y'all see the most scripted segment of them all.
Well, listen.
Yo, Chay, y'all really think this shit is scripted?
Break my jersey. I blow your room up. I cut some of your fake ass locks off. You do anything else to my room or anything, Bro, I got you breaking my LeBron jersey.
Either I do it right now, I'm gonna do it.
I keep saying you do
Yeah,
it.
that shit
I'm saying you
definitely
script.
scripted. That shit is definitely scripted. I ain't even gonna watch it. That shit is definitely scripted.
Your game.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Get out. Dead ass. No, get out. Dead ass, bro. Stop talking, bro. Bro, shit, stop talking, bro. Don't get me mad.
Bro, no, you trying to get me mad, bro. Stop touching me, bro. Stop touching me, bro.
Yeah, so obviously Rakai and Ty Lil weren't really fighting. What's actually funny is, number one, once again, we see Mr. Overreactor Kai Cenat. But this fight is more akin to a Looney Tunes episode. Nothing is really happening. And does this look like the face of a real crash out? After this, what I presume is the end of this little segment is Kai cutting off Rakai's fake dreads. And I say presume because I don't know, nor do I really care to find out. But obviously, this shit is fake as fuck. And if you're genuinely sitting here entertained by this, just know you're watching the stream equivalent to Coco Melon. But at least with Coco Melon, kids are learning something. This is just fake content made to get hella views and designed to go viral. I think what's bothering me so much is that the internet is becoming so synthetic. I really hope we don't fulfill the dead internet theory prophecy, because I mean, everything's fake. We have a rise of AI, you have AI streamers, and the real streamers we do have are making scripted content. Where is the fucking
They got AI streamers now, chat?
authenticity, man? I'm not even saying these streamers are incapable of being authentic, but it just feels like every time I see some viral shit by these guys, it's just glorified Coco Melon. Kai Cenat with his music style is barely knowing the lyrics to the songs he's bumping because you know they had to curate his playlist.
Bing! 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 Bing!
I mean, my point is, when you compare a real genuine tweaker like IShowSpeed to a synthetic tweaker like Kai, you can tell what's real. Only Speed can let KSI spank his butt, and despite it clearly being some weird humiliation ritual and pretty odd to do in front of a wide audience of kids, and also it's with KSI, who's a pretty morally reprehensible guy. Despite all of that, it's some real tweaker shit. Kai Cenat is not a real tweaker, you can tell. And I talked about this in my Pokimane video. Some people couldn't understand my point, but the issue with Pokimane is that she just doesn't come across as a genuine and real person. She spent her time online curating this specific image of who she is, but people know that's not who she is. The facade is only fueled vitriol towards her, despite her not even really being a bad person. But the thing is, people love authenticity. They like it. And if Pokimane was more real, more genuine, I guarantee people would like her more. And now that just brings me back to what I said earlier. I'm a commentary nigga. I just yap about what I feel. People could critique
Bro, is that him? I think, bro, that looks like him.
content and even have valid reasons for those critiques. But what I can say is that I'm 100% me and unapologetically myself. I'm not overreacting. I'm not having a freaking music stylist. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm also not doing humiliation rituals or platforming genuine demons. Cough, cough.
Preach, twin.
That authenticity is so captivating, and I think that's why people love Speed so much. And it also proves my point once more. Speed has done some wild shit. Way worse than Pokimane, and that's for sure.
Hey, but look though. Hey, hold on, wait. All right, but look though. I got a psychological question, okay? Say if we the last two people on Earth and we had to reproduce to make the world continue.
Oh
Would
my
you
God.
reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine, and then their kids. No.
Who gonna stop me?
Speed has way less criticism being dealt towards him than Pokimane. And while Speed was younger when he said and did some of his crazier shit, it's obvious people dislike her more. And that's because Speed at least keeps it 100. He's unapologetically him. Now with the rise of fake content, scripted stuff is just hurting streamers. Specifically, it's hurting newer streamers and their perception on how to go up. It's setting a harmful precedent that you gotta be this loud, over the top nigga to succeed. Now I'm not bashing real tweakers. Once again, we fuck with the real tweakers, the real Fint babies. Yo, let me tweet. Okay, that was crazy. The thing is, the Kai Cenat loud glitch is just getting old.
Bing! 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 Get out!
That's really all I had to say on the matter. Niggas can critique me for anything they want, but at the very least, nobody can say I got a music stylist. My nigga, that's actually insane. If you got music stylist allegations, you're looking too much like a drone. But for real though,